Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. In this video I'll be showing you how to build a 3x3 flush cross door. This is a relatively compact design. It fits into a 3 wide space and it's 11 blocks across and 10 blocks tall. The door can open in 1.24 seconds and it can close even faster in 0.54 seconds. If this door looks familiar at all, that's because it's based on Mumbo Jumbo's 3x3 cross door that he made a few months back. When I saw the design, I knew straight away I wanted to play around with it and see if I could make it flush. The answer to that is no, I couldn't. This kind of redstone engineering is way beyond my ability, so I contacted my friend JB589 and the two of us worked together on making this door happen. This is what we came up with, and of course this is 95% of his work right here, so I want to say a massive thank you to JB for making this possible, and if any of you are interested in redstone then you should definitely check out his channel for amazing redstone videos. I'll put a link to his channel in the description box down below, where you can also find a link to Mumbo's video that the door is based on. If you plan on building this door for yourself, then you're going to need the contents of this chest. We have 109 building blocks here and 5 slabs. They don't have to be quartz, they can be any material that you like. And this never start is just a random item I picked that needs to go inside of the dropper, so that can be any item at all. Then over here we have the sea lantern. This is the block that was in the middle of the cross door. You could also put in the same block that you're building the door out of, so it's entirely flush, or you could go for another light source like glowstone. The choice is yours. Now, as I mentioned in the video, the dimensions of this thing is 3 wide. It is 11 blocks across and 10 blocks tall, so keep that in mind where you're choosing to build this. The bottom of the door is going to be 2 blocks below the 3x3 platform that you walk through, so make sure you've got that all in the correct place so you're not going to run out of space, and start off with the bottom layer, which is the blocks arranged like this. So through trial and error I have determined the best way we're going to do this tutorial is in a layer by layer approach, which means we're going to build at 1 block height at a time. Now we've already placed down these blocks right here, then we're going to be building on the layer above it, and each step will basically be up 1 block in height. So you know what height you're going to be building at, and the way I'm going to show you what it is you need to do is by hovering above, so you can see all of the different blocks that you have right here. Now what you might need to do is pause the video and refer back to this several times. If you've got dual screens, that's going to make things especially easy. You can look at the redstone while you build it. If not, it's going to be a little bit more tricky, but basically I'm going to hover above it like this and then point out the key things to note. So this repeater right here is on the 4th setting, this one is on the 3rd setting. If I don't mention what setting it's on, then it will be on the default, just like these two comparators over here. Now the cauldron is obviously full of water. That's something that I forgot to mention earlier, that you do need to fill that up with water, and then what you need to do is put an item inside of this dropper. This block right here is a half slab, which you can see because it's a different material. And another thing I want to mention is that when we go to the next step, everything that's already been built will be sandstone. So when you're looking at this stuff from above, you can see what you built in the last step and what you need to build in this one. So here we got a sticky piston facing upwards, we've got a piston facing out to the side. That's a normal piston with 2 slabs either side of it. Note that there's some redstone here and some redstone on top of the dropper and hopper and the other blocks. All of that you need to place, including that torch. We've got a regular piston facing upwards, another regular piston right here with a slab to the side, and then a sticky piston over on this side. So for this layer there's a few things to point out. I'll do that in a moment. We're just going to hover above all of the blocks right here. You can see we've got a load of them in the middle. That's the platform that you walk through, and then on this side it looks kind of similar to the other ones. So note that there's a torch on the side of this block. We have a repeater here on the 2nd setting. It's the same over here, another one on the 2nd setting. Don't forget that piece of redstone right there, same on the opposite side. You've got a torch over here, and then this is a sticky piston facing downwards that attaches to the cauldron. Okay, the next layer is really minimal. We've just got these blocks going across on that side, same over here as well. Then you have a sticky piston facing downwards, and then over on this side you just have a repeater on the 4th setting. So we have another very simple layer right here. You can pretty much see everything that you need to place. I want to point out this is a sticky piston, that's a regular piston. Same on this side over here. There's no redstone hidden around these blocks at the back. The only redstone you need to place are the torch and the 2 pieces of wire, and then the same thing on this side as well. Another really simple layer right here. What you see is what you get. Note that there's a piece of redstone on top of that sandstone, and on this one over here. The repeater is on the 4th setting. There is actually 2 blocks over here, whereas on this side there's just 1, and that one's also on the 4th setting. So this layer's got our sea lantern. You could replace that with glowstone if you wanted a light emitting block, or you could put it with quartz if you want it to be flush or whatever you're building out of this, and then just emulate the shape that you see right here. We've got the two sticky pistons on either side. Over here we have a repeater and a piece of wire behind it, and also don't forget the torch on that side and this side as well. So here's where things get a little bit messy again. Pay attention to the redstone that's on top of the sandstone. All of that needs to be placed. This sticky piston though is extended because it's now powered. We've got a regular piston there. We've got a sticky piston facing downwards in the middle. This repeater is on the second setting, and then another regular piston facing downwards, and then another repeater, and that sticky piston is extended from the previous layer. And this is the very final layer, so I'm going to point everything out block by block. Sticky piston facing downwards, a block behind it, redstone to the side. You want a block on top of that sticky piston, and a block on top of this one, and then a piece of redstone on top of this block. So that is it from me this tutorial. If you have enjoyed it, please do leave a like, and of course leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought of the layer by layer approach. Been a long time since I tried that. I spent a lot of time trying to record this tutorial and ended up going with this one. It felt like the best way to present it. It's a little bit complex, I know, but there is a world download with what you see behind me and more included in the description box, so look for that link if you need it. Once again, big thanks to Mumbo for the original design idea, and also to JB589 for putting all of this redstone together. Be sure to go and check him out. Anyway, that's it from me. As always, thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.